Hi, I'm Dr. Morris. I just wanted to introduce myself. I went to Francis Marion University. I have a Bachelor's of Science in Biology and Chemistry. I also have a doctorate in chiropractic and work on all types of people, ages, backgrounds, reasons. I have kids in here as little as 4 weeks old. I have some patients that are over 100. This is not just about pain. This is about health and wellness. It's about recovery as well. What makes us different here is we don't only work on the spine, we also work on the entire body. If the toes need to be mobilized, need to be adjusted, we'll work on the toes. The joint above that, the ankle, continue up the knee, the hip, the pelvis, the SI joint, the sacrum, the spine, the neck, all the way up to the cervicals and even the skull. We can adjust shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers. If we got some type of vertigo symptom, we have checks for those. We check the entire body, we don't just adjust. We want to ask and kind of receive and pay attention to what the body's telling us that needs to be addressed. And if you come in and you have a child or yourself that has maybe an ear infection or kind of pulling at their ears or really runny nose or something that's just not a really healthy time in their life, I can even adjust eustachian tubes. We can depressurize that area and hopefully get some drainage and kind of maybe clear up some things that are going on upper respiratory wise. I love to work with kids. I really do. I love to work with adults. I love to work with people that's had injuries, to help them recover. Also, I wanted to let anyone know that may have wondered why I do what I do. I was actually involved in a motor vehicle accident when I was, I believe, around 12 years old. We were headed back, my mom and dad and I, headed back from church, and out of nowhere, this huge truck just creamed us. It was an old model Ford, I believe, one of the metal frame vehicles. We were in a Ford Taurus, and it creamed us, and I went actually for years through high school, junior high, etc. And I always had problems. I was kind of picked at for a while. I couldn't necessarily turn my neck all the way for a few years, and then I would have sort of referred pain and radicular pain down into my arm and my neck, my shoulder area. And this went on for years. I went through physical therapy. I had consultations with neurologists. I was on different medications. This is before I knew anything about chiropractic or anything, and it helped, but it never really restored where I started, and I went to a chiropractor in Hartsville whenever I was actually in college, and I went for 2 visits, and it was like all of a sudden I had range of motion back in my neck, and the pain was gone, and it really amazed me. I mean, I never knew what it was, but it was astonishing. And as I graduated college and decided what to do with myself, I ended up circling back around to what changed my life, and I wanted to help others in the same way I was helped.